1 on ratio, fractions, percentage, decimals. 30 seconds for the first question. Let's go. For those of you who just joined, the game pin is at the bottom of the screen, 1961084. You can still join. The game pin is at the bottom of the screen, 1961084. Amir, I see your answer. Nice one. Very good. Coke Zero, good job. Very good. A lot of you got that right. 38 of you got this right. 50% indeed. Let me explain to you very quickly. Let's see the leaderboard. Arif is the very first one on the leaderboard. Once again, the top 3 of the Kahoot quiz winners will gain $10 popular voucher. Okay? Alright, let's go. Let me explain to you how we got 50%. So from 0.5, we see a decimal place. Just one decimal place. Hence, it will be 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Since we want it to be in a percentage form, just change it into out of 100. That's how we get 50%. Okay? 50%. Everybody good? Shall we move on? Alright, how's it going so far? Alright, for those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are going through Kahoot on ratio, fractions, percentage, and decimals. This is most relevant for our P6ers sitting for the PSLE. Okay, if you would like to join the Kahoot and stand a chance to win $10 popular voucher, you can join at the game pin below, 1961084. Okay? Alright, shall we move on to the next question? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Okay, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Next question. Question number 2. Alright, what is the value of 4 divided by 800? Let's go. 4 divided by 800. You have 20 seconds left. Take note of your time. Ryan, not right. Coke Zero, not right. Try again. Okay, for this question, 42 of you got this right. So, let me explain this question. Before that, let's look at the leaderboard. Who is person? By the way, guys, if you guys are on the top 3 at the end of the Kahoot, you should take a screenshot and DM us so that we can give you the $10 popular voucher, okay? So that we can mail it over to your house. Okay? Alright, next question. Let's go. Sorry. Let me explain first. Okay? Why is 4 divided by 800 giving us 0.005? Step 1, I just have to write it in a fraction form. Step 2, I simplify. Divide 4 throughout. I'm going to get 1 out of 200. Okay, 1 out of 200. And then I multiply by 5 throughout. I'm going to get 5 out of 1000. Why do I multiply by 5? That's because I want to convert this into a decimal. Decimal means my denominator can be either 10 or 100 or 1000. Okay? And since I have 200, I can convert into 1000 so that I can change it over to a decimal. So times 5 times 5, we will get 5 over 1000, which is the same as 0.005. Answer is option number 4. Okay? Alright. If you did not catch the solutions and you want me to repeat again, there will be an open Q&A at the end of the Kahoot for you to ask more questions, okay, after this round of explanations. Alright? Okay, are we ready for the next question, everybody? Okay. Alright, ready? For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are playing a Kahoot activity, And the top 3 in our Kahoot activity can get a $10 popular voucher. All you got to do is screenshot yourself on the podium at the end and DM us the screenshot so that we can get your details and mail you the voucher, okay? For now, if you just joined and would like to play the Kahoot, you can go on to our game pin here, 1961084. All right. Okay, ready so far? Okay, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the next question. Question number 3. Ready? How many hundredths are there in 0.7? How many hundredths are there in 0.7? You have 20 seconds left. Final 8 seconds. Okay, let's see. 30 of you got this right, which is still the majority. That's very nice. Let me explain this question. But first, are we excited to see who's on the leaderboard? Let's see who's on the leaderboard. Ooh, who's this smiley and person? The rest of us, let's try to overtake them, okay? Let's try to overtake them. Okay, there are 9 questions in total. This is number 3. We are moving on to number 4 very soon, yeah? Okay, let me explain this question number 3. This was from the Nanhua Prelim Paper 1. So, by the way, guys, these are all Paper 1 questions. You should not use your calculator, yeah? So, if I want hundredths in 0.7, step 1, convert to a fraction. 0.7 is 7 out of 10. From 7 out of 10, hundredths means my denominator must be 100. With the THS means I'm looking at denominator, yeah, out of 100. So 7 out of 10 change into 100, my numerator will be 70. So there are 70 hundredths in 0.7. Okay? Alright. How's it going, everyone? All good. Hi, Elvina. Hi, Hong Mai. Welcome. Okay. One more time. I'm going to repeat again. How many hundredths are there in 0.7? That means I want out of 100 as my denominator because of the keyword hundredths with the THS. THS means my denominator is 100. Okay? 0.7 is the same as 7 out of 10. So just convert this into denominator 100. That gives me my numerator 70 times 10 times 10. Okay? Times 10 times 10, I'm going to get 70 over 100, which is the answer 70 here. Alright, everyone? Okay. For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira. We are going through Kahoot activity on ratio, fractions, percentage, and decimals. Okay? And if you would like to join, even if you are no longer in P6, but you would still like to train your brain and try it out, you can join us at the game pin below, 1961084. Okay? 10 times 10 is 100, yeah? 10 times 10 is 100, not 20. If you have any questions, don't worry, I will open up a Q&A at the end, okay? I will open up a Q&A at the end. Alright, are we ready? Shall we move on? Anybody still joining? If you are still joining, you can type in wait, and I will wait for you, okay? Anybody still joining? The rest of you, if you're enjoying the live, can you help me spam the like button, please? It will really, really help us, and I also appreciate it a lot. And if you would like your schoolmates, your classmates to join the Kahoot, please share this live with your friends, okay? Please share this live with your friends, with your family members, so that we can all play Kahoot and learn together. Okay? Alright. Are we ready to move on? All good? Okay. For those of you who are in secondary school but still learning this with us, thank you for joining, and I hope you guys are also learning with us well, okay? Alright, let's move on. Anybody still asking me the weight? You still want to join? It's at 196-1084. The rest of us, please hang in there. Make sure that you're still connected. You are not disconnected. Okay, make sure you are not disconnected. Okay? Alright, let's go. I see some of your comments here. If you have any questions, please just let me know. Okay, next one. Question number 4. Question number 4. Express 3 out of 8 as a decimal, correct to 2 places. Decimal, but correct to 2 places. Okay. You have 10 more seconds. Two places, yeah, guys. Okay, wow, quite a number of you got this right. Well done. I believe some of you did not have enough time. Okay, number 1, all we got to do is to eliminate green and red. So those of you who chose green and red, this is not correct because I want 2 places. Red has 3 places. Green has 1 decimal place, so that's out, yeah? Eliminate green and red. Your answer is only blue or yellow, even if you don't change it by elimination, your answer should be blue because 3 out of 8 is less than 1 whole. 3 out of 8 is less than 1 whole, so 3.08, more than 1 whole, should be out. That leaves us with only blue. By elimination, we can already get blue as our answer. But if we were to convert, okay, let's go on to the explanation. If we were to convert, we have to remember from 8 denominator, we can only convert it to 1,000. So times 1 to 5, yeah? 8 times 1 to 5, we will get 375 out of 1,000. Okay, numerator also times 1 to 5. This is my decimal. And then I round off to 3 places. Okay, round off to 3 places. We will get 0.38 as our answer. Alright? Okay, so why times 1 to 5? Because I want decimal. From 8, I cannot change to 10. Decimal means only out of 10, out of 100, or out of 1,000. From 8, I cannot change to 10. I cannot change to 100. I can only change to 1,000 by multiplying 1 to 5. Okay? This is also relevant to our foundation students. Those in P6 foundation, this is also relevant for you, okay? Now, for those of you who want to use process of elimination, that is also easy. 2 decimal places. Option 1, option 4 is out. This is 3 places, I don't want it. This is 1 decimal place, I don't want it as well. Out of these 2, 3 out of 8 is less than 1 whole. So it cannot be more than 1 whole, which is 3 wholes here. Cannot, huh? Hence, option 2 is the correct answer. By process of elimination, you should also get option 2. Okay? Any questions? Why 125 and not 135, 195, anything? Well, because I want 1,000 as the denominator. Decimal means 100,000 or 10, huh? 10, 100,000. Okay? I want 10, 100, or 1,000. I cannot change from 8 to 10. I cannot times anything to give me 10. From 8 to 100, I cannot times anything to give me 100. But for 1,000, I can times 125. So how you get this number? You just take 1,000 divided by 8, you will get 125. Okay? Alright. Because you cannot use calculator, this is how you should convert it. Okay, guys? Okay. Alright. How are we doing so far? Ready for the next one? Okay. All good. Any questions so far? One more time, for those of you who just joined, I see some of you wanting me to repeat. Okay? Frostfire, if you have a question, you can just type it out, okay? So I'm going to repeat this one more time. 3 over 8 as a decimal. Decimal means out of 10, out of 100, or out of 1,000. 8 cannot change into 10. 8 cannot times anything to give me 10. 8 times 2 is already 16, not 10. 8 cannot times anything to give us 100. Okay? 8 cannot times anything to give us 100. But if I times by 1 to 5, I will get 1,000. Basically, from 8, I can change to 1,000 because 8 is a factor of 1,000. So 1000 divided by 8 is 125. Hence, I want to times 125 throughout to give me out of 1000 because I want a decimal. Decimal means out of 10, 100 or 1000, which works here. Okay, so I get 0.375. Round off the last digit since I want 2 decimal places. That's how I get 0.388. Okay? Everybody good? Okay, I see that a lot of you are very excited for the next question. Before we move on to the next question, for those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are going to have a free webinar. MasterMaths is going to have a free webinar for yourselves and your parents on the 1st of May at 7:45 p.m. 1st of May is a public holiday, okay? On the 1st of May at 7:45 p.m. The link is on the chat. Can I get all of you to help me take the next 10 seconds to quickly sign up for this webinar, please? 10 seconds now. Okay, 10 seconds now. Sign up for the webinar, please. All right. Oopsies. There we go. Okay, so the webinar, we will be sharing with you a lot of tips on exam strategies as well as cover some topics on math, okay? We will be going through a lot of tips and strategies to help you dominate your PSLE maths. Once more, for those of you asking, the link can be found in the chat, okay? The link can be found in the chat. Okay? All right, we are going to move on to the next question. Are we ready? This is almost, yes, like the webinar in January, but this is round 2, okay? Round 2. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Moving on to the next question. Ready, everybody? Okay, for those of you who just joined, we are having Kahoot. We have 5 more questions left. If you would like to join us right now, the link or the game pin can be found at the bottom here, yeah? 1961084, okay? 1961084. Kathy, I hope you can find the link already. We will share the link once again in the chat. Please take a look at it right about now. For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are going through Kahoot. We have 5 more questions. Hang in there. The top 3 will get a $10 popular voucher. Very enticing, right? $10 popular voucher for the top 3 winners of our Kahoot. Okay? If you don't do by Kahoot, you can just type your answers in. I will also be looking through the comments, okay, to see your answers. Okay, so the game pin is right here, 1961084. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next question. Let's go. Question 5. Question 5. I packed as 4/5 kg of rice into as many 1/4 kg bags as possible. What is the mass of the rice left? Let me shift this a little bit for you. Okay. Okay. Isar Disa, very good. You got that right. Shaliza, you try again. Shaliza, you try again. You can still see the questions on your phones, yeah? You can see the questions on your phones. Okay, time is up. Alright, so this question, there are quite a number of answers here. I'm going to explain it to you in the easiest way possible. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you in the easiest way possible. Right now, let's go on to look at our leaderboard, the top 3 people. Ooh, Rukaini, I have a smiley face, and Sophia Delia, very good. Shall we look at the explanations now? I believe a lot of you are wondering how we got the correct answer. 11 out of 20. Now I'm going to explain to you using method 2 here, yeah? Okay, let me zoom in for you, 16 out of 20, okay, 4/5 kg is my total. The question says 4/5 kg as the total. Each of the bag is 1/4 kg. Okay, so 4/5 kg is the same as 16 over 20. I make the denominators the same. Okay, I make the denominators the same. 1/4 is the same as 5 over 20. So how many 5 over 20s are there in 16 over 20? That will be 3 of them, because 16 divided by 5 is a 3 with a remainder of 1. So 16 over 20, I can have 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, and my balance 1 over 20. Okay? 16 over 20, because I convert to the same denominators, I have 5 over 20, 5 over 20, 5 over 20, that's 15. Balance is 1 out of 20. Okay? Balance is 1 out of 20. This is method 1. Method 1, which I'm explaining to you. Although it says here method 2, basically it's one of the methods, yeah? Okay? Easy. So far easy. Step 1, change to the same denominator. Step 2, divide the numerators. Your remainder here, put it on top. Your denominator, put it at the bottom. That's it. That's your remainder. Okay? For those of you who got another popular answer, 1 out of 20 kg, you did 4/5 divide 1/4. Correct. Very good. But when you get 3 and 1/5, the answer should not be 1/5. 1/5 means I have 3 full bags with a leftover of 1/5 of a bag. I have 1/5 of a bag, not 1/5 kg. Different, 1/5 of a bag. So 1/5 times 1/4 will give us 1 out of 20 kg. Because this is 1/5, of means times a bag. Each bag has 1/4 kg. So 1/5 times 1/4 gives us 1 over 20 kg. Okay? However, the purple method is much more intuitive, easier to understand. Alright, so if you change the same denominator, you divide the numerators, you can get your leftover very easily, straightforward. You will get 1 out of 20 kg. Okay? Got it? Thank you, Frostfire. Everybody good? Why 20? Same denominator. 5 and 4 change into 20. Same denominator. Okay? Alright. Okay. For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. From MasterMaths, we are going through Kahoot. We are at question 5 already. Yeah? Question 5. If you would like to get your hands on our worksheet, they can be found on our Telegram channel at MasterMaths PSLE. Okay? Are we ready to move on to the next one? I'm sure a lot of you are excited. Ready? For those of you asking, I see a few questions. For those of you asking, I am teaching in MasterMaths. Okay. Okay, this is question 5. We have 4 more before we can get to the top 3 and before we see who can get the $10 voucher. Okay, ready? How they count the point is how fast you are and how accurate you are. Okay? If you are fast and accurate, you will get a lot of points. Okay, Penguin, good job. Let's move on. Everybody excited? Question number 6 now. Question number 6. Okay, that's the question there on the screen. Tom has 30 more stamps than Ben at first. Tom gave 40% of his stamps to Ben. Then Ben gave half of his stamps to Tom. In the end, Tom has 48 more than Ben. How many did Tom have at first? Okay. This is an actual prelim question from one of the schools, yeah? For those who are saying blue, please check one more time. Those saying yellow, check again. Okay, I'm giving you clues here, yeah? Frostfire, I'm so proud of you. Nice one. Tom has 30 more than Ben at first. How can it be 24? Okay, I'm giving you... Cannot be 24. Too small. Because I must have 30 more than Ben at first. So I must have more than 30 at first. Okay? Yes, this is recording. Sylvie, it's recording. Hey, how's it going so far? 20 more seconds. I saw only one correct answer so far. One correct answer only. Two now. Two correct answers. Mini, nice one. Penguin, nice one. Very good. Isa Dirsa, very good. Okay. Wow, wonderful. Most of you got it correct. That's a majority. Nice one. The answer is number 4. Number 4. Okay, the answer is number 4. Let me explain, okay? We are going to be doing this for the whole session, yes. Question number 4 is the correct answer. I will explain in a short while. We have still the top 3, Rukaini. And who is this smiley face? Can you let me know who you are? And then we have Sophia Adelia in the 3rd place. Wow, nice one. Okay. We will do the booklet after this, okay? We will explain the booklet once again after this part, okay? Okay, I'm going to explain it to you, yeah? The reason why I have changed the setup a little bit to have question, answer was because last week, a lot of you asked me to explain after every question. So I have taken that into consideration and changed how we go through this. So if you are wondering, we are going through the explanation right now, okay? Alright, so how did we get the answer as number 480? Very simple. I'm going to do this as simply as possible. Let me tell you guys this, This question, I solve it more than 5 times to help me get the most simplest way to explain it to you guys. And out of all the 5 times, I found that this is the simplest explanation. So let me share it with you, okay? Number 1, let's take a look at this yellow part. Tom gave 40% of his stickers to Ben. Now, if Tom gave 40% to Ben, Tom will be left with 60% after the transfer, right? 60%. Okay, we keep that in mind, 60%. Okay, this part, everybody clear? I gave you 40%. I'm going to be left with 60%. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit more, this part, okay? Should be fine, right? Okay. So, oopsies, I'm so sorry. What happened to my Zoom? I cannot zoom out anymore. Uh-oh. Okay, can. Okay. Let me zoom in for you one more time. One more time. Okay, can. Perfect. So once again, I gave 40%, I'm going to be left with 60%. Okay? I give 40%, I'm going to be left with 60%. Right now, I didn't even use 30. In fact, I won't even be using 30 at all. This is a shortcut explanation. Okay? So once I have 60%, second part, Ben gave half of his stamps to Tom. Now, if Ben gave half, he'll be left with half. Tom will get the other half, this part. Ben gave half, so he has half left. Tom has another half left. Understand? Okay? Tom has half left. Ben will have another half left. Okay, because Ben gave half to Tom. So half is to Tom, the other half is to Ben. But Tom has the extra 60% from before the transfer. Okay, from before, Tom still had the 60%. Therefore, at the end, they will have equal, but Tom will have extra 60% of his total. Okay? Tom will have extra 60% for the total of his total. Hence, the difference is only 60%, which is 48. So his 10% is 8, divided by 6 throughout. His 100% will be 80. So the correct answer, 80. Without even using 30, in the simplest way possible, we have gotten 80 as our answer. Okay? So once again, I'm going to explain. Take your time to digest this before we move on to the next question. I'm explaining this one more time. Tom gave 40% to Ben. So balance 60%. Okay, keep aside first. My balance 60% I keep aside. Okay? Then Ben gave half of it to Tom. My balance 60% I have, right? I gave him, right? So I have balance 60%. I keep aside. Okay? Okay, I balance 60%, I keep aside. Now, when Ben gave Tom half, they will have half each. I give you half, I'm left with half. So each of them have half and half of what Ben has at the end, which is Ben's new amount. Half to Tom, half to himself. Agree? So half, but Tom just now has 60% left that he kept aside. Okay? Tom has 60% left that he kept aside. So the difference, if you compare, Tom has green part and Ben has green part, but Tom has extra 60% from before. So this 60% will be the difference, which is 48 at the end. The difference is 48, which is this extra part that he kept aside. Okay? So this 48, therefore you find 100% because I want Tom at first. 100%, which is 80. Okay? All right. Thank you, Celine. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Everybody, okay? So Ben has 50 at first. Yes, somebody asking. Yes, that is correct. Tom is the one that has 80 at first. Okay? All good? Okay. I cannot ask MOE to give you any kinds of question. I'm so sorry. Okay, how are we doing so far? If you like this explanation, I went through 5 different ways to explain, and I found this to be the best. I even drew model, but there were so many steps, and I didn't want to confuse you guys. So I think this is the most simplest explanation. I have 60% left. I keep aside first. When he gives me half, both of us will have his half. Then just now I keep aside 60%. That is my extra. So my extra is 48. Balance, if I want total, that's 100%. Okay? All right. For those of you asking, the next live is on Tuesdays. Again, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Yeah, I see some comments asking for the next live. It is next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Same time, same day. Okay, where did I learn all these techniques? Good question. I just keep trying and thinking whether you understand or not. When I do questions, I think about students in mind. Whether if I'm a student, I will understand my own method. If I don't understand, I change. That's why, okay? In case you are wondering. What about Ben's original number? We are not interested in that. We only want Tom, so we don't care about Ben. Don't care at all. Okay? All right, are we ready for the next question? Once again, if you have more questions, I will explain to you using the booklet later, okay? I will explain using the booklet later. Okay, guys? Let's move on to the next one first. Okay, next one. All right, question number 14. Not 14. Question number 7. Solve the question below. Number 7, let's go. Give you a hint, Look at unchanged quantity. Unchanged quantity. This is question 7 of 9. We have 9 questions. A lot of you are getting it right. So good. Naisha, probably, is it? You try, Naisha, you try. A lot of you on TikTok are typing in all the correct answers. Very good. Most of you are correct. Thank you for all your comments. I appreciate it a lot. Okay, sorry if I'm blocking. You should be able to see it on your phone as well. Hadi, okay. Thanks, Hadi. Got it. Arash, good job. Arash, you got it right. Another 20 seconds. So many of you got this right. So proud of you. Frostfire, we should only have 1 correct answer. Arash got it right on Instagram. Nice one. Hadi, okay, I got it, Hadi. I will try to remember, okay, Hadi? Thanks for letting me know. Very good. Wow. Majority got it right. Nice one. Okay, let me explain to you this question, okay? Shall we see the leaderboard? Remember, top 3 has $10 popular voucher. So let's see who's in the top 3. Ready? Top 3, Let's see. Oh, the same 3 people. Rukaini, Smiley Face, and Sophia Adelia. Guys, remember, if you are in the top 3 at the end, please take a screenshot. Those of you not in top 3 right now, don't be disheartened. last week, let me tell you, last week, what happened was, there was a student, I remember, I think it was, cannot remember her name, but there was a student who wasn't in the top 3 at all until the second last question. Then suddenly last question become number 1. Possible, guys. So please don't be disheartened, okay? You can do it. Let's go. Don't be disheartened, okay? Top 3 only will get $10 popular vouchers, okay? All right, let's take a look at the explanation here. This one, I think it's a little bit easier to understand. You buy pink bits, so white and black will not change. So this is unchanged quantity. For those asking, the code is at the bottom, 1961084. So once again, white and black is unchanged. Okay, take note here, only you buy extra pink, so white and black will not change. Now, if 5/9 is black and pink, the remaining 4 out of 9 must be the white. And white is unchanged, so it's 160. Okay, so once again, white unchanged, so it's 160, 4 out of 9 of the total. From here, you find 1 out of 9, divide 4 throughout, you get 40. Times 9, you will get 360. So the total at the end is 360. Since I want pink over total, I tried to minimize on the TV. So funny. Okay, so if I want pink over total, that will be 120 pink, total 360, that's 1/3. Okay? 120 out of 360, that's 1/3. All right, everyone. The pin is 1961084 at the bottom here, yeah? Okay, are we ready for the next one? I love you too. Single cheeseburger with pickle, but I don't like pickle. Okay, let's move on. Ready? Okay, pineapple dairy. Let's go. Don't be disheartened by your own placings, okay? What matters is you understand how to solve the question. Don't be disheartened, okay, guys? All right, let's see the leaderboard once again. So, where did the leaderboard go? Okay, never mind. Let's go on to question 8. Solve the question. In a hall, 20% of the people were men, 45% of the remaining were women, the rest were children. There were 100 men. How many children were there? Key phrase, of the remaining. Try that, okay? Of the remaining. This is on remainder concept. Arash, nice one. Hadi, nice one. Yes, many people are getting it right. So proud of you guys. Very good. Yeah, nice one. Celine, very good. Correct. So far, no wrong answers yet. Bye, Vex. It's okay. Issa, Dirsa, you try again, okay? A lot have gotten it right. We have 30 more seconds. Try once again. You have 30 more seconds. How's it going so far? Remainder concept, remember guys, remainder concept here. Find the remaining first. Yes, Gluggy, why? Any questions? Yep, Gluggy, you are correct. Nice one. Many people got this right. Hadi, you're correct. Yellow, stinky yellow is the correct answer. 220. Let's see why this is so. Okay, first of all, our top 3 still never changed. Not bad. But we have Arash back in the game. Very nice. 3 in a row correct. Good job. Okay, let me explain this question. Why? Why is it 220? And how everybody got this correct? Or rather, most of you got this right. How? Let me explain. Total, there's 20% men. The remaining must be 80%. Why? We are looking at remainder concept. So the remaining people, the 80% must be 400. Since the men, 20% is 100. 100 men, okay? So, if I have 100 men, the remaining 400, I want children. If 45% of the remaining are women, the balance 55% must be children. Okay, the balance 55% must be children. Hence, 55% of the remaining. 55% of means times remaining is 400. 55 over 100 times 400, we will get 220. Okay, 55 times 4, 220. Got it? All right, last question for the day. Are we ready, guys? Last question. Ready? Okay, once again, the game pin 1961084, okay? All right. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. Last one for the day. Solve the question below. Last one for the day. Similar to remainder concept. 40% are boys, 5% of the boys, and 20% of the girls walk to school. How many percent walk to school? Find 5% of the boys first. Find 20% of the girls. Then add them up. Okay? Quite a number of people are getting it right. That's very, very good, very promising. Yes, very good. Those using branching, I see it. Nice one. Frostfire, you are correct. Frostfire, what is your name, by the way? I have been calling you Frostfire. VNV, you are correct. 50 more seconds, guys. For the rest who are still trying, you have 50 more seconds. Those who manage to solve under 30 seconds, very good. Very, very good. That's actually very commendable. Keep it up. This is the last question of today. Okay, Coke Zero, nice one. Yes. Mini, nice one. Okay, how's it going so far? I love Snickers. Good job. Okay, Shamila, we are going to keep your question in mind and talk about it later, okay? All right, let's take a look at the answer. Very good. Majority got this correct. 38 of you. Nice one. 14%. Why 14? Because of something like remainder concept also, right? Yeah. This is more like parts of a whole. Yeah. Part whole concept. But same idea as remainder concept, we can do branching. Now, if 40% are boys, the rest must be girls, right? So the rest is 60%. Okay. 60% of them are girls. Now, those who walk is 5%. So 5% of the boys. 5% of 40% is 2%. 5 over 100 times 40%, you will get 2%. 20% of the girls. So 20% of means times. The girls is 60%. So 20 over 100 times 60%, you will get 12. So those who walk 2% here, 12% there, we will get 14% in total. Okay? Alright. Okay, so let's take a look at our leaderboard. Ready? Okay, next one. Any questions so far? Again, I will explain this once more. If boys is 40%, the girls must be the rest of the 60%. Okay, because total 100, right? So girls must be 60%. Now, if boys that walk is 5%, so 5% of the boys. 5% is 5 over 100. Of means times the boys is 40. Converting an English phrase, 5% of the boys. That's 5% of the boys. To give us 2%, okay? Simplify this, you will get 2%. And then, we have 20% of the girls. Girls is 60%, so that's 20 over 100 times 60 to give us 12. So 2 plus 12 will give us 14%. Okay? Total 14%. All right. So this was our last question. Let's take a look at the next slide here that I have. Once more, guys, once more, we are going to have a free webinar on the 1st of May. I am going to pin the link in the chat. Can I get all of you to take the next 10 seconds to help me quickly type the link in or click on the link and sign up for the webinar? We are going to go through very, very useful tips to help you dominate the PSLE, okay? Useful tips to help you dominate PSLE. So once again, the 10 seconds went by very fast. I'm going to send the link once again. The link is right here, okay? Take a look at the chat. You will be able to see the link. Otherwise, it is on the screen as well. https://mastermaths.com.sg/achieve PSLE Maths Breakthrough. Okay. All right. One more time, link in the chat one more time. I'm going to pin it once again for you guys. Okay, can see? Link in the chat. Link in the chat, yeah? Okay, you scroll, you should be able to see the link in the chat. All right. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready to see the top 3 or not, guys? Are we ready to see top 3? Ready? 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 You cannot see the link. I send one more time. I send one more time. I don't know why you cannot see, but I send one more time. Either way, it's on the screen. Either way, it's on the screen. It's at mastermaths.com.sg/achieve PSLE Maths Breakthrough. Okay? Okay? Alright, guys. Before I show you guys the top 3, those who are getting the $10 popular voucher, okay, and before you take a screenshot, can I have a poll? Can I have a poll? How many of you want us to continue Kahoot next week? How many of you want us to continue Kahoot next week? If you want, type in me. If you don't want, type in no. I'll just take a look, okay? If you want, type in me. If you don't want, type in no. You want or you don't want? You want Kahoot, type in me. You don't want Kahoot, type in no. Okay, I see some of you saying no, some saying yes. We will go by majority, okay, guys? 5 more seconds. You want or you don't want? Want or don't want? Want Kahoot, want Kahoot? Ooh, quite a number of you want Kahoot. Okay. All right, in that case, we do Kahoot one more time. We do Kahoot one more time next week, okay? All right. There's no booklet. There's no booklet. We are using Kahoot because it can contain a lot of people, okay? We can get a lot of people to play Kahoot at the same time. That's why Kahoot, okay? All right, guys, are we ready to see top 3? I have taken your suggestions into consideration. We will go on to do Kahoot next week as well. Okay, most sent in yes that they want Kahoot. So we will go on to another Kahoot next week, okay? For now, let's see the podium. Again, for those of you who got top 3, please take a screenshot. Hadi, nice one. Okay, we have Hadi in the 3rd place, Sophia in the 2nd place, and Rukaini in the 1st place. Please take a screenshot of the podium and then DM us so that we can mail you the $10 popular voucher, okay? All right, we can mail you the $10 popular voucher. Okay, for now, can I get all of you to help me key in your feedback? Key in your feedback. How is it? Okay, do you like it? Do you not like it? How's it going so far? Okay, 4th place, unfortunately cannot. Only top 3. Maybe you try again next week, okay? All right. So we are going to go on now. We are going to go on now to the questions once again. I'm going to explain the questions once again. Okay? And I'm going to go through very quickly, this part. I'm going to go through very quickly. I have some people asking me to do volume next week. Okay, I will take that into consideration. The rest of you, can you type in what you want us to do next week also? Okay? And then if you have any questions that you want me to repeat, type into the chat as well. Okay? The link to the live webinar is in the chat. You should be able to see it. Okay? Alright guys, let's go through the questions. Number patterns, circles. Okay, circles. I see a lot of circles. Sure. I see a lot of circles actually. Can. Circles, okay. Tuakaso, no. Unfortunately, Tuakaso is not in primary level. Split or circles, can. Yes, next week still have games to play, okay? Today, we are already ending the live. Actually, we have already overshot. So this is now a Q&A session. If you have any questions, please stay behind and type in what question you want me to repeat one more time. For those who have no questions and you're good to go, I will see you guys again next week, same time, for yet another Kahoot activity, okay? With that, thank you everybody. My name is Coach Shahira. It's been a pleasure conducting the Kahoot for you guys, and I hope you guys had fun. I will see you guys again next week, same time, same day, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m., okay? If you have questions, please type in which question you want me to go through. Otherwise, the solutions have all been explained. And if you would like to get your hands on the solutions, it can be found on our Telegram channel at MasterMaths PSLE, okay? Alright, the next topic will be on circles. I'll see you guys again with circles next week, okay? Alright, 6, 7, 8, 9, sure. I will go through 6, 7, 8, 9. So question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all good, right? Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah? I'm going to explain 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Okay, question number 6. Let me explain question 6 to you. Okay, you should be able to see the screen fairly well. There we go. Okay, so for question number 6 here, Tom has 30 more stems than Ben at first. If you were to do a before change after table, there is going to be a lot of equations that you need to write down. So without doing the before change after table, the simplest way, I'm going through right now, the simplest way. After the first transfer, because I gave 40%, I'm going to be left with 60%. After the first transfer, Tom, I only focus on Tom. Tom will have 60%. Okay, why I only focus on Tom? Because I want Tom at first. Okay? I will go through question 8 later, yeah? 6, 7, 8, 9 first, okay? In order. So question 6 here, if I gave 40%, I'm going to have 60% left. Okay, gave 40%, left 60%. Now, after the second transfer, because Ben gave half of his stems to Tom, whatever Ben has at the end will be half of the amount that he has, the new amount that he has after the first transfer. So he'll be left with half. Tom will also be left with half. Okay, because I give half away to Tom. So each of us will have half and half of my new amount. Okay, so half and half here. But just now, Tom had 60% balance. So Tom, after I give half already, I still got 60% balance from the first transfer. So at the end, the difference will be 60% of Tom, which is 48. Okay, so 60% of Tom is 48 because this is the difference at the end, this extra here. So 10% will be 8, 100% will be 80. Okay? Got it? Okay, I'm going to move on to question 7 in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you can. You sure can. I will see you next week, okay? Alright. Next question. Number 7, right? You were saying? Anybody else needs number 7? I'm going to move on to number 7 very quickly. In 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Question number 7. Okay. Question 7 is on unchanged quantity. Oopsies, I'm so sorry. Question 7 is on unchanged quantity. At first, Jane had 160 white and some black. I don't know how many black. No problem. I don't care. I just know that I have 160 white, some black. Okay, no problem. Keep that in mind. After buying another 120 pink, because I buy pink, white and black is unchanged. Alright, now if white and black is unchanged, that means that if 5/9 of the bits were black and pink, the balance must be white. Okay? If 5/9 of her bits were black and pink, the balance 4/9 must be the third color, which is white. Okay, which is white. So 4/9 of the total is the white color one, which is 160 of them. And then you can find 1/9 of the total, which is 40. Okay, 1/9 is 40 because I divide by 4, divide by 4. Then I can find the total. Why I want the total? Because they say what fraction of the bits, meaning the total. I want my total in the denominator, which is 360. Pink is 120. Hence, 1 out of 3. Okay? 1 out of 3. Alright. Okay, next question. Celine and Spacey Duck, sure thing, later on, okay? Let's do question number 8 now. Okay, for those of you who are wondering, we have actually already ended. I am just staying behind for more Q&A. If you have no questions, I will see you next week, okay? Same day, same time. Right. Question number 8 now. Don't worry, the solutions will be posted on our Telegram channel at MasterMaths PSLE, okay? On our Telegram channel at MasterMaths PSLE. Okay, next one, question number 8. In a hall, 20% of the people were men, 45% of the remaining. Whenever you see the remaining, you should focus on finding the remaining, which is 80%. If there is 20%, if there is 20% male, the remaining must be 80%, okay? Because total must be 100, right? Thank you, Celine. The total must be 100. So if men is 20%, the remaining women and children must be 80%. And they say that there's 100 men. So 20% is 100. 80% is times 4 of 20. So 100 times 4 will be 400. Okay, 80% must be 400 times 4, yeah? Yes, I am. Next. To find the children, if there are 45% of the remaining to be women, so 45 is women, the balance, 100 minus 45 gives us 55. 100 minus 45 gives us 55. So children is 55% of the remaining. So 55% is 55 over 100. Of its times, the remaining we have found to be 400. So 55% of 400 is 220. That's how we find the children. Okay? This was from Maris Stella Primary 6 Prelim Paper 1 from last year. Okay? Alright, next. Next, question number 7. Hi, Isrin. Question number 7. Oh, sorry, question number 9. I was at number 8. Let's move on to 9. I will repeat number 6 and then 1 and 5 again. Okay? Question number 9. In a school, 40% of the pupils are boys. If 40% is boys, the balance 60% must be girls. Okay, if 40% are boys, the balance 60% must be girls. Then they say 5% of the boys and 20% of the girls walk to school. So, 5% of means times the boys 40%. So, 5% is 5 over 100. Times 40%, we will get 2%. 5 over 100 times 40, we will get 2%. Okay? And then the girls, 20% of the girls walk to school. So 20% of the girls is 60. Of means times, girls is 60. So 20% is 20 over 100. Of means times, the girls is 60. That will give us 12%. Okay? This means 20% of the girls. That's 12%. So total, 2 and 12 makes 14%. Okay? Alright. For those asking, we have 3 centers. One is at Woodlands, near Admiralty MRT. One is at Tampines East, near Tampines East MRT, at Tampines Street 23. and another one is at Fair Park, near Fair Park MRT. Okay? Alright, so that's question 6 to 9. I'm going to repeat 6 again and then 1 to 5, okay? Question 6 again. Those of you who think that question 6 was hard, question 6 one more time. This one, you just see it line by line only, okay? I'm going to take away the other lines. So step 1, I don't care about this line. I don't care about all of these lines. Okay, don't care first, I just focus on the highlighted portion. Tom gave 40% of his stamps to Ben. Therefore, Tom has 60% left. I give you 40%, I must have balance 60%. Okay? I give you 40, I must have balance 60. I keep my 60 aside, keep it in my pocket. My 60%, I don't touch anymore. Okay? My 60% will not affect what you are going to give me. Mine is mine. What you give me will be mine also. So mine, I keep in my pocket. What you want to give me, what you want to give me here is in the next line. Okay? Again, if I give you 40, my balance 60% I keep for myself. Okay? I keep for myself. Then they say, in the next line, they say, Ben gave half to Tom. Because you're going to give me, I cannot touch my 60% because that is mine. You should not affect, whatever you want to give me should not affect what I already have. So this is mine, I keep to myself. What you want to give me, I also take. Okay? So what you want to give me here, let me cancel all of these lines and focus on the green highlighted portion. What you want to give me is half of what you have. Now, if you give me half, you take half, I take half, it will be the same, correct? You take half, I take half, it will be the same. That's why half and half. Of whatever you have. After I give you whatever amount you have, you keep, right? That one, you give me half. Hence, each of us will have half and half of what you get at the end, your new amount. But just now, I have 60% balance. So in total, my value is half of what you gave me just now, plus my 60% balance from the first transfer. Therefore, this is my new total, whereas for you, you only have half because you gave me the other half. Okay? Then from here, we look at the difference. This two is the same. This is my difference. The extra that I kept for myself, that is the difference. Hence, the difference at the end, now we focus on the last line. The difference at the end is 48. Okay, so in the last line, the difference at the end is 48. So this extra that I kept for myself is 48. If this extra is 48, how do I find my total? 48 divided by 8 because I want 10%, then later I find 100. Okay? Hence, 80. Alright. Okay. So far, okay? Alright, with that, let's move on to the next question. Questions 1 to 5. Okay, questions 1 to 5, a quick one, Quick one. I want to convert 5% as a 0.5 as a percentage. 0.5 is the same as 5 over 10, which is the same as 50 over 100, which is the same as 50%. Okay, 50%. Alright, 0.5 is 50%. Or 0.5 is half. Half is 50%. Half is 50%. Okay, let's move on. Question number 2, 4 divided by 800. 4 over 800, change into out of 200. Simplify. Simplify already, change into decimal. Okay, why I want to do this is to change to decimal. Change to decimal, I will get 0.005, option number 4. Okay, let's move on. Okay, question number 3, how many hundreds? Hundreds means out of 100. 0.7 is 7 over 10. Change the 10 into 100, I will get numerator 70. Okay, change into out of 100, I will get 70 over 100. Okay, next. Question number 4, 3 over 8 as a decimal. Decimal, that's why out of 1000. Because we want decimal. Decimal means out of 10, 100 or 1000. Okay, therefore we change it to 1000. And that's how we get 375. And then we round off, we will get 0.38. Okay, let's move on. Okay, last one. Question number 5. Question number 5 here. 4/5 kg is my total. And then I have 1/4 kg, bags of 1/4 kg. This is each bag. Okay, each bag is 1/4 kg. So if total is 4/5 kg, each bag is 1/4 kg, I can change into same denominator. So my total is 16 out of 20 kg. Each bag is 5 out of 20 kg. So 5, 5, 5, I'll get 15. Balance is 1 out of 20. 5, 5, 5 is 15. That means I have 3 bags. Balance is 1 out of 20 kg. Okay, answer 1 out of 20. Alright. Okay, so that leaves us with the end. We have actually already completed all the questions. We completed the Kahoot. We went through the explanations multiple times. I hope you have learned something today. And I will see you guys again next week on Circles. Same day, same time, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody. This has been Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We will see each other again next week. Thank you. Bye. Good night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye. I will end in 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest.